This past week, Donald Trump said, quote, "I have my highest numbers that I've ever had. I ended 8 wars and we have the greatest economy in history. Energy prices are way down. Everything's way down." Those are exact words from the President of the United States last Wednesday. And every single word in that quote is an absolute lie. Everything, the price of everything is going up. Month over month inflation is getting worse. This is one of the worst economies that we have seen in the United States this century. We have not seen it this bad since, well, the last time that Donald Trump was president. Before that, it was the crash caused by George W. Bush. Prior to that, of course, back in the 70s, we had a little bit. But this is one of the worst that many of us have had in our lifetimes. I mean, we've lived through a lot of Republican recessions, let's be honest. But this has the potential to be worse than all of them. And his poll numbers, though, right? He says his poll numbers are at an all-time high. Well, the truth is actually the exact opposite. His poll numbers officially are the lowest they have ever been throughout his second or first term. On top of that, Donald Trump is now finally underwater with his approval rating for every single demographic in the country. Now, a month ago, a little over a month ago maybe, I was talking about the fact how Donald Trump was underwater in his approval rating for every demographic except for one, and that was white men. White men still like Trump a little bit, but every other demographic, women, Hispanics, African Americans, every age group, he was underwater, but white men still said, "No, we're going to give him a chance." Well, according to a new Economist and YouGov poll that came out this past week, men now also hate Donald Trump. His overall approval rating is a dismal 39%, which is the lowest it has ever been. On the issues, handling of jobs and the economy, he is negative 22 points with his approval rating. On inflation and prices, he's negative 32 points. And on the issue of immigration, his signature issue, he's negative 10 points with his approval rating. Negative 10. To put it another way, everybody hates everything Trump is doing. At least majorities of everybody hate what Trump is doing. That's rather shocking, considering the man has only been in office for not even 10 months at this point. He came into office with a positive approval rating, which is shocking enough. He had positive approval ratings on every issue except, of course, the issue of preserving democracy for obvious reasons. Now he's underwater on everything with everyone. He is the least popular American president in modern history. Let me say that again. Donald Trump is the least popular president in modern American history. We have not had a president. George W. Bush did not have approval this low on every issue with every demographic. He never had that. Trump does. And of course, prior to that, Biden never did, Obama never did, Clinton never did, H.W. Bush never did, Reagan never did. I mean, hell, Jimmy Carter didn't, Gerald Ford didn't. I don't even think Nixon was underwater with everyone on every issue. Trump is. So what I want to say is this. We still see those videos, right? Those so-called conservative influencers on social media like, "How do you like that, libs? Trump is the best. Trump is the greatest. We love our Trump. Murder, murder, murder." We see them all over Twitter, now that the Nazis are basically taking over it. All this love of Trump, you're overwhelmed by it on social media. But it's not real. Social media is not real life. The most vocal Trump supporters have to be vocal because they know they're losing. Yeah, They got him in office. Yeah, he's there for another 3 years, maybe, depending on how quickly his brain deteriorates. So you won that battle, but you lost the war. So you guys can go out there on social media all you want and rant and rave like the lunatics you are, talking about how great Trump is. Most people in this country, a majority of every single age group and demographic, disagree with you. You are, in fact, the minority. And for everybody out there feeling hopeless and helpless and hating Trump and thinking you're alone, you're not. Most Americans feel that same way. There are more of us that despise him and everything he has done than there are people who are enjoying what's happening. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.